Well, Gaffer, how's this week been after the good win on Saturday?
Good week. Good week in on the training pitch. Everybody walking around with a smile on their face. So yeah, I think the players are in a good place. On Tuesday, with a bit of rain and the pitch was really fizzy and we it was really good to watch training. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like the level, the passing, it was good. So yeah, we're in a good place.
Yeah, not to get too carried away, but it felt like Luton could be a real good momentum builder, bit leading up to what will be a busy couple of weeks.
Yeah, but again, Luton is. I think that's been coming. I think the game against Sheffield United, against Bournemouth, like two top sides, we pushed them all the way. Should have got something against Sheffield United. Derby went there; they was in a good place, and but yeah, Luton was on a good run, and they was in and around the playoffs. So to perform the way we did, especially second half, I thought we really stepped it up in the second half and won 3-0 and could have been more.
Yeah, we're hitting another busy junction of fixtures now. Stoke on Saturday, Reading and Huddersfield next week, with players to come back and the new lads settling in as well. Is this a good time to really kick on before we hit the sort of end of the season games?
Yeah, it's still going to be tough. We've got to go to Stoke, who's a good side, another team pushing in around the playoffs, but we've just got to be positive, concentrate on what we're trying to do, keep trying to create chances, and clean sheet the weekend, which was really good against a tough Luton side. So with these run of games coming up, like, pick up as many points as we can and keep moving up the league, and once we get to 10 games to go, see where we're at then and see if we can have another push.
On the new lads, have they brought the sort of quality that you've needed to really start showing what you want to do with Birmingham City Football Club long term as well?
Yeah, I think I want my team to play football and create chances and get people off their seats. Like that's what I want, and in the last few games I felt that we've done that. So that's what I want to do going forward, and it takes time. It's going to take time to get to where we want to be, but hopefully I'm still here to make this happen and take the club forward.
Yeah, you alluded to the defensive reshuffle that we put in place for Luton. Where are we with injuries at the moment? I suppose let's start at the back. Mark Roberts and George Friend, have they made any progress this week?
No, they're still they're going to be back in and around the Bristol game. That's when we're looking for them to maybe get back involved. So they're both coming back roughly the same day, give or take a day or two. So yeah, them two in and around the Bristol game.
Each game obviously different, but the fact that we got that clean sheet on Saturday with Max and Peds doing a good job either side of Ted's, that gives you a bit of confidence moving forwards if we are without them?
Yeah, we've just got to adjust, haven't you? Like that was a hand we was dealt for that game, and how can we win? Like that's my job. How can we find a way to win? And I felt bringing them two in. Christian's obviously played there anyway, but Max, for me, is a good player. He can adjust. So yeah, that was the way forward. And obviously the two wing backs have both played there this season. Yes, we've got people playing out of position, but there's nothing we can do about that. Like we just have to take that forward, and how can we turn it into a positive, and we've done that.
Yeah, adjusting across the forward line as well as we wait for a few to come back. Troy, Tahith, Taylor and Scott. Any progress on those guys as well?
No, Scotty was he's going to be a 4-week injury, so from when he obviously done it at Bournemouth. To Heath, he's been training with us this week, and great to see him out there. See him playing with a smile on his face, and you can see his quality again straight away. We've just got to be careful with him. Next week he's got another full week training with us, and then it's a conversation with Man U about minutes. When can we start introducing him into minutes into games? So Taylor is still outside. Obviously, we've got to get him fit before we put him into the group. And
Troy as well, how's he doing?
Troy has, while he was out getting fit, he's pulled his calf. So looking at another 3-4 weeks with Troy.
Okay. On to Saturday, Michael O'Neill has spent the last couple of years rebuilding at Stoke City. They're now chasing the playoffs this year. Are they a good example of a club that have almost hit reset and waited a couple of years and got the players in that he wants, and now they're able to chase that sort of top six? Are they a good example of a side that have done that over the last 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, I would say that he's done a good job. It's taken time. He's been there for a while now, and he's been given a licence to bring in the players that suits the way he wants to play going forward, and they had players there that they obviously had to get out and move on. So, but now you can see that they're definitely moving in the right direction. They're in and around the playoffs, but it takes time, and he was given that time. So now they're getting rewarded for that.
Yeah, like us, they made some good additions in January. Josh Madger and Lewis Baker, just a couple of those, like you said, players that Michael would have wanted to come in and play his style of football. Are they an improved side from the team that we drew with in August, do you think?
Yeah, and what they've done is they've got more strength and depth. So I've watched 3 or 4 of their games, their recent games, and every time I'm looking, I'm seeing different people playing in different places. So they're able to change games from the bench or from the start. So they're a good side. People at the top end that can definitely hurt you. But they're strengthened up defensively as well. But the last few games they've gone to a back 4. Is it going to be a tough game? Yes. Do they have strengths? Yes. But also weaknesses. Every team does, including ourselves. So it's going to be a tough place to go. No getting away from that. But we have to embrace that challenge and take the game to them.
Back to us, just finally. We're looking at Andre Wisdom at the moment. What have you made of him?
Technically very good, which has been a lot better than what I thought he was going to be in possession, because he hasn't played football for such a long time. Fitness-wise, that's something that we'll have to work on again. It's not the lad's fault. No matter how much work you do away on your own, to become match fit, it's near on impossible. He needs to play a game. So, but yeah, he's doing well. He's settled in well with the group. Yeah, he's a good person to have out there training for sure.
Cheers, Gaffer.
Cheers, pal.